Kardinia Park, a jam-packed crowd of over 31,000 to watch the competition leaders Essendon take on Geelong. Geelong still a chance there. Sandy Roberts and Bernie Quinlan.
Hurriedly to half forward. The bounce may favour Stoneham. Clever tap. Billy, are you back in town? You're back in town.
Very important this match here at Kardinia Park. Geelong must win its remaining 2 games to be a part of the 93 finals action. Couch on the end of that hand pass, gets it to the left boot. Hurry kick, but I think Fletcher could get back there. No.
It's towards Salmon. Hinkley was the flyer from behind. Thompson does the roving work, Bomber Thompson. Now Denham, inside 50, just gets a shot at goal. It's a fair kick too. Put it through. Towards Ablett and Fletcher. Fletcher does well to get front spot, but he pumps it straight to Billy, and Billy pumps it straight for goal.
To Hills and Masudi, the centre-half forward this afternoon for Essendon, gets a long kick down into that forward line. Terrific use of the body again by the big fellow, Paul Salmon. Now, this one directly in front, 35 metres. Kicks, and right through the middle.
Bairstow pumps it long to half forward. Stoneham may run into Wanganeen.
Oh, look at that man. Typical Wanganeen mark, wasn't it, Sandy?
Fearless player. Has got Steve Hocking. That's the man he picks out. Oh, Stephen. Kick it. It may prove costly. Masidi in towards a vacant goal, and he's kicked it, I think. They want a goal badly before the half-time siren. Wanganeen arches, but not enough. Brownless, an excellent one to Buddha. That's what they wanted.
An entertaining first half at Kardinia Park. The Bombers leading by 16 points at the long break after kicking 8 goals to 3 in the second quarter. We're going to pick up the replay action in the third quarter. There's 11 minutes remaining to three-quarter time, and by this time the Bombers' lead has been cut to 10 points.
McGrath will bring it back into play. Just over 10 minutes of this vital third term remaining. Kicks long. Where are the runners at the back? O'Donnell first to it, swing round and stab into half forward. That's a lovely kick, finding his captain. He goes inside 50. Somerville slipped at the critical stage and has come back and taken the mark.
Well, that was a good effort, wasn't it?
What a recovery.
He looked to be down and out of the contest completely. But regained his footing very quickly there, did Peter Somerville.
And no one's gone over to have a chat to him about kicking, so let's see what he can do.
Well, there'll be a few, probably a few negative thoughts in his mind after that last shot at goal.
Well, he's got to think of the one he kicked in the second term.
This is a better angle and slightly closer. About 35 metres, Peter Somerville.
Almost directly in front. Shouldn't miss. And hasn't. So the Bombers are back to enjoy the lead they had at half-time. And that was a worrying time now for Geelong. 12-8 plays 10-4.
Yeah, 16 points the margin now, as it was at half-time. Geelong kicking the first 2 goals in this second half. And they've been answered by 2 good goals to the Essendon side through Somerville and Joe Masidi. The Bombers just steadying around midfield. Gary O'Donnell picking up a few kicks. Ola Renshaw, McCurry, Masidi, all been very good players for the Bombers. Paul Salmon doing the ruck work for the Bombers, up against Barnes, who's been in the ruck all afternoon. Barnes winning the tap down on this occasion. O'Donnell attempting to hit the ball further afield. It ends up with O'Donnell. Good work by the terrific Essendon player in O'Donnell. Kick into that forward line. The race is on. The new player is in a lot of trouble. Ben Graham goes to ground. Off the deck is Tim McGrath. Forsman, who replaced Poole, playing on the outer wing now. They needed a lift around midfield, and this player could provide some of that. 2 bounces to Forsman. Goes long and direct into the forward line, looking for Stoneham. Good play by Grenvold, just chipping in there, spilling to Wanganeen. Wanganeen with a hand pass to Grenvold. Grenvold to Long. Essendon should steady across half-back. Michael Long switches play, finds O'Donnell on the member side of the ground. He'll go further afield. A good pass by O'Donnell finds Bomber Thompson. Well done by the Bombers. They're just steadying. They've got the players around midfield to tidy up, and they're doing just that. Long into the forward line. Somerville at the front couldn't take the mark. Spills to Steve Hocking. He goes long and direct to the centre wing, but only as far as Gary O'Donnell, who stands his ground. Well done, Gary O'Donnell. Plays on quickly. Gets a hand pass to Thompson into the forward line, but that's an ordinary kick by Mark Thompson. And John Barnes chips in for his 12th mark for the afternoon.
Yes, I think he was caught between the devil and the deep blue sea. Off to Steve Hocking. He's been solid. Towards the centre wing. Hills. Salmon does the shepherding. Keeps Forsman out. Hills puts them inside 50. Simons and Kickett. Steve Hocking's had the better of him, though. He's tucked in the back pocket. Simons kept out of it. Finds McGrath at half-back. Essendon fans giving him the rounds of the kitchen. Long. Got front spot. Couldn't complete the mark. Denham. They start something here. Long. Off he goes to Grenville. Inside 50 once more. Well, Somerville could have almost got a free kick. Not to be. Barnes gets it away to the youngster in Graham. Wider to the other side. And Forsman slows it down. Spent a lot of the game so far on the bench. Late inclusion. And he's out of bounds on the full. That's not what the Cats would have liked.
The Cats really have let themselves down in just a few little areas here this afternoon, Sandy. Some of their disposal, a couple of their late tackles on the player after the Essendon player has got rid of the ball.
A couple of costly errors across half-back.
Exactly.
Somerville over the top, waiting behind is Barnes. To McGrath. They want a goal badly. There's 7 minutes remaining in this third quarter. Over the centre. Brownless couldn't take it. Michael Long shows great dash to Joe Masidi. To half forward once again. Simons the flyer. But Barnes takes yet another mark. That's number 13.
It was a great game this afternoon by Johnny Barnes, coming in for a kick.
Oops.
Did he attempt a hand pass there?
I think he did. And I think he's got away with it.
I tell you what, his hand passing is very dicey. Lee Tudor takes this kick from Johnny Barnes. Away he goes. He goes direct into the forward line, and Manton couldn't take the mark. He was in better position, but now has given away the free kick for that high tackle on Robert Scott. He did pretty well, Manton, there to get to that front position. Dropped what he should have taken. Robert Scott quickly to Forsman. Still around about 60 metres from the Geelong goal, looking for the pass. But Stone goals of the term. Essendon kicked the next 2 goals. So after 11 goals in that second quarter, it's been pretty quiet, really, in comparison this third term. Stoneham from 49 metres. Gives it a ride. It's a good chance. I think he's kicked it. He has. 2 goals to Barry Stoneham. And Geelong back to within 10 points on the 7 Sports scoreboard. Geelong 11-4-70. Essendon 12-8-80. Still anyone's game. Really, Sandy, you'd wonder, after watching the pattern of play, how Geelong could be so close.
Yes, after the 8-goal second quarter by Essendon, there were questions being asked at half-time, would the Bombers sneak away? There's just over 5 minutes remaining in the third term, and Geelong are throwing out the challenge once more. Barnes, Bernie won't want him to hand pass, so he doesn't. He goes long and direct towards Stoneham, fisted away by Harvey. Couch does the roving. Off to Lee Tudor. Hurried snap. Into the pocket. Guess who? Gary Ablett will have a shot 20 metres out.
It's a great tackle there by Mark McCurry on Lee Tudor, but gee, I don't like this move. Derek Kickett playing on Gary Ablett after Dustin Fletcher had done a terrific job. We've got to leave Kickett on that forward line.
Important kick for the Cats. This to make the margin 4 points. The master really lets them down. He's got his second. What a timely one it is too. 12-8, plays 12-4.
Well, the margin back to 4 points. There's Derek Kickett now playing fullback on Gary Ablett. I just can't see where Dustin Fletcher is at the moment, Sandy. He's up in the forward line. Well, that is a puzzling move, that one, from Kevin Sheedy. He did hurt his leg, so that may be the reason that he is up on that forward line. The tap down again by Barnes. This is Sean Denham getting the hand pass to Grenville. Grenville from the centre of the ground goes long and direct into the forward line. McGrath favoured here, but bounces nicely from Michael Simons. He takes the ball, can't control it. There could be a trip there, was it? The umpire awarding a trip, yes, indicating that Tim McGrath was legged by Michael Simons. Tim McGrath's been quite good across half-back, except for that one indiscretion where he was reported for striking James Hird with a forearm. This spills out to Robert Scott, outer side of the ground, centre wing area. Robert Scott directly into that forward line. Stoneham getting on top now across half-forward, playing on Mark Harvey with Dean Wallace off the ground with what appeared to be an injured shoulder. Barry Stoneham long into the forward line looking for Ablett, almost Ablett. He'll get the free kick. And Barry kick it. Just be a little bit careful there. Just be a little bit careful because the free kick has been awarded. Gary Ablett with the ball and missed to put the Cats in front. Geelong trailing at the moment by 4 points. I think Gary Ablett would be very relieved that Dustin Fletcher is now at the other end of the ground, Sandy.
I'm sure he is.
So from about 40 metres, Gary Ablett for goal number 3. The crowd get excited. It's a goal. 3 goals to Gary Ablett. He's kicked 3 goals, 2 for the afternoon. And more importantly, on the 7 Sports scoreboard, Geelong go to a 2-point lead. 13-4. Excellent kicking for goal by the Cats. 13-4-82. Leading Essendon 12-8-80.
Yes, the top gun is firing now. Mighty roar comes up at Kardinia Park as the Cats hit the front. Riccardi pumps them forward again. Up to half-forward. Stoneham's got on top. Stoneham is the first to recover. Has a look for Couch. Where's the left footer going to go? To the 50-metre line. Robert Scott gives chase. Long gets him. Bairstow does it beautifully with Scott. Oh, he might kick a goal, Robert Scott. 30 metres out and closing. Oh! The Cats are back in town.
The name of the game is Australia.
And done a terrific job in the ruck. Barnes again getting the tap down. Kenny Hinkley at the back of the pack. Gives it to skipper Mark Bairstow. Away he goes. A pass to Ablett. Not a good pass there coming from Mark Bairstow. Big Billy Brownless spins onto his right boot, onto his left boot. Away he goes. And in the end, he's not too happy with that shot at goal, Big Billy. Has kicked 2 goals for the afternoon, both in the opening quarter. And as I said earlier, Sandy, I think he may be playing for his footballing future here at Kardinia Park.
He hasn't had a lot of touches.
So he missed everything, Billy.
Just 3 kicks.
Free kick to Gavin Wanganeen in that back pocket. And he finds Gary O'Donnell. Gary O'Donnell, consistent kick getter for the Bombers all season. Looking for Ola Renshaw and a very good one-handed mark, just keeping Forsman out of the contest.
He's almost down to centre wing. Still in the shadows of the stand. Somerville, too high. Derek Kickett on McGrath.
Well, he was in perfect position there to apply a good tackle, Derek Kickett.
It's been a frustrating day for him. Wasn't able to get a sniff early, was moved to the other end of the ground.
Well, that's why this is a good game. You can have 2 or 3 quiet quarters, and the last quarter you can come in and be a match winner.
Early days yet in this last quarter. No one was able to judge that. Harvey gets a hurried kick. Here comes Billy. Well, he gets a B-grade bounce. Manton towards the boundary line.
I think he might lose that. He's gone. He placed the ball down on the ground. He was still in play, I think, Glenn Manton, when he did that. A good decision by umpire Rowan Soares. This could be very costly, Sandy.
Gary Hocking has marked.
I'll tell you what, that Rowan Soares, I think he's the best umpire in the competition.
Gary Hocking is just 30 metres out.
Wow.
In front of the small scoreboard. Now this could make the margin 15 points and make it tough for the Bombers. Oh, Buddha. No addition to the score. Out of bounds on the full.
2 big chances, were they, Sandy? Brownless missing everything, and now Gary Hocking also missing to the same side.
This game still very much alive. Harvey hooking it to half-back. Hocking, delightful mark. McGrath kicks like a defender. Out of bounds on the full. Another reprieve. Barnes and Salmon set themselves. Barnes, the spoiler, does well. Mercury wide. Eventually, Denham gets clear, stabs to centre wing. Somerville couldn't take the mark. It goes over the line. On centre wing. Barnes and Somerville. Well, Barnes eventually had it on his own. Here's Brown. Spent a lot of time on the bench. Hooks it round his body. Ablett is there. Grenvold is there. Manton is there. And it's over the line. Gary Ablett has kicked 3 goals. 2 of those in a blitz in the 3rd quarter. And the Cats came right back into this game after looking in deep trouble. Long and Wanganeen lose it, and it's taken over for another behind. 10 points the margin.
That's the first score in this final term. They rush behind to the Cats. Bombers in injury with injury problems. David Grenvold now playing at full-back on Ablett. Fletcher off the ground with some sort of leg injury. And also Dean Wallace off the ground with what appeared to be a shoulder problem in that 3rd quarter. This is Wanganeen from half-back. And a little chip pass finds Sean Denham, who's played on Paul Couch all afternoon. And a fairly even tussle in the centre position. Another short pass. And this is Grenvold up from full-back. Only gained about 15 metres there. Grenvold plays on, runs around Riccardi, kicks long and direct, looking for Somerville or Salmon. Salmon with the height advantage. He spills to the ground there. Forsman, he's made a difference to Geelong across the centre of the ground. Untidy hand pass, though, gives Essendon some sort of chance. Was Bewick thought he was held. Play on's the call, and now Geelong with 6 players around the ball, clearing up. Paul Brown started the game on the interchange bench. Ordinary bounce, this one for Paul Brown, but a pass, short pass. Oh, Tudor. Had that pass been okay, a big opportunity for the Cats. Still spills to Tudor, and he kicks a goal for the Cats. Oh, 2 goals to Leigh Tudor. The first goal in this final quarter. The margin on the 7 Sports scoreboard now out to 16 points. They were 16 points down at half-time, the Cats. They came again in that 3rd quarter, terrific 3rd quarter by the Cats, after Essendon had kicked 8 goals in the 2nd quarter and appeared to be cruising. But the Bombers have run into injury problems since half-time.
$16 points the margin, favouring the Cats. Couch out of the centre, off to Bairstow. Can't break the tackle, but does get the kick towards Ablett. Grenvold went with him. Billy! Oh, he's to behind. He's getting a couple of opportunities as he fights to keep his AFL career afloat with the Cats. 15-7, plays 12-8.
2 goals, 1 now to Billy Brownless.
Still time for Essendon if they're good enough. Forsman belts it away from Simons. Couch does the roving. He's on the left foot, so he's in the right spot. Oh, Couchy! Well, they baked the cake. That could well be some of the icing for the Cats. 16-7, plays 12-8.
Well, it was a great goal from the Brownlow medalist, Paul Couch. He's gone back to the centre position, pretty happy with himself, I would think, after that great running goal. And 2 goals to Paul Couch. Had a good contest in the centre with the former Geelong player, Sean Denham.
So the Geelong chant has gone up. They reckon they can still make the finals. They've still got to go to Perth to do it. Essendon aren't done with, don't worry about that. Bewick takes it out of the middle from Mercury. Darren Bewick wants a goal from 40 metres and he's kicked a beauty. Essendon comes back. Bewick gets his first, and Essendon hang in there. 13-8, plays 16-7.
Well, they have had problems getting the ball out of the middle of the ground since about half-time, the Bombers. Darren Bewick kicking his first for the afternoon, 40th for the season. To be second on the goal-kicking table to Paul Salmon. at the Essendon club. Somerville doing the ruck work now for the Bombers up against John Barnes, putting in a tireless performance in the ruck. The bounce favouring Somerville. He gets a tap down. Geelong again, though, out of the middle through Andrew Buse. Long, high kick. Ablett in front. Good sprawl there by Grenfell, but Stoneham. Goal to the Cats. They've answered quickly. Big Barry Stoneham at centre-half forward. And now the margin out to 23 points. Geelong since half-time. It's been a terrific performance by the Cats. They've found their feet after that bad loss to St Kilda. 77-point loss to the Saints. They won their next 3 on the trot, including a terrific win here against Hawthorn. 82-point win against the Hawks. We'll have to sit back and really rely on the results of the sides above them, though, to see whether they can take part in these 93 finals. But they certainly have found the form at the right time.
109 plays 86. It's a bounce that favours Barnes, but it's Denham who takes it out of the middle for the Bombers. Only as far as half forward. Well, young Graham did well. Controlled it, then got it out to Forsman. To centre wing, Gary Hocking, back to Forsman. He's given them some run. He gets away to Buse. The Rat is forward of centre wing. A wide kick. Ablett again forced to prop. Thought about Tudor. Then decides to go it alone, pulling it round his body. Up towards Brownless in the pocket. And over for a throw in the right forward pocket for the Cats.
Geelong Sandy has kicked the last 7 goals. The last 4 goals in the third quarter. First 3 goals in this final term.
Look at that snap. Across the face. One behind Barry Stoneham and Geelong. Of course, they've controlled it since late in the third quarter. Of course, Bewick has Essendon's 1 goal. But they want more than that. Manton's kick is wide. Too wide.
I thought O'Donnell had made the necessary effort there to get there, Sandy. Very close.
Brown has the kick. You can see exactly where he is. Well, it floats across the face. That breeze blowing almost across the ground. Billy's claiming it. Plays on. Ablett. Oh! The spin of Shane Warne. Wanganeen over the line. I thought for a moment we were again going to see something quite extraordinary. We almost did.
In fact, it's been 7 goals to 1 with Bewick kicking that goal in the last quarter. Here's Gary Hocking, burst through the back. And a great goal for the Cats.
They're home now.
Today's game is part of the Carlton and United Breweries 1993 AFL Premier